We are
Dude,
here.
I even found my old bookmark.
Yeah.
I thought I'd lost it. It withstood the test of time. This is a nice little tool. They got all the books of the Bible, and then some nice passages.
Nice.
So, hey, I think we left off with 90. We got 20. Get through 21, and then our good guy John's going to take us to Revelation, and we'll get comfortable with our timeline and live happily ever after. I'm doing the old headless horseman today with the half head. I lean over so you can get some halo, just get to heaven. But what else going on, Brett? Give me an update on what you got going.
Well, I just had that thumbs up thing pop up on my screen again. I hate that. Are you doing stuff on your phone, like thumbs up stuff?
I'm not allowed to touch my phone.
Okay. All right. What's up with me? Well, I went to the Shane Gillis comedy show.
Dude, that was last night, wasn't it?
Yeah. Got back a little late. Pretty tired, but we got to knock this out on a Saturday and have it ready for Sunday.
Oh, dude, you are committed to the kingdom. I love it.
Yes.
You know, you got to be a bit hungover today.
Just a little bit.
Awesome.
Okay.
Hey, I noticed his birthday, same as mine.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a little corny to bring that up, but
no problem.
We had a good time.
You know, it's just that when you're born on December 11th, all those holidays are on the same day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And we're the only people that know that. You know, if you're born on the 11th or the 18th or the 25th
or the 4th.
So, you know, when your birthday comes up on Monday, everything's on Monday this year. I bet he knows that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Okay.
First day of the week cometh. Mary Magdalene. These are black letters kind of setting it up, guys. We thought we could get away with red letters only because we were being lazy, but yeah.
I like your Santa.
And yeah, he was on this chair before me, and I'm, on it now.
Okay.
So he sees. So they go down to the stones. See the stones taken away from the grave. Then she runneth and cometh to Simon Peter, and to the other disciple whom Jesus loved. You know who that is? John. And so she sees that something's wrong there at the tomb, and she runs back to Peter and John saying, "Hey, they've taken the Lord out of the grave, and we know not where he hath been laid." And then 3, Peter therefore went forth and that other disciple and came to the grave. And number 4, they ran both together, and the other disciple did outrun Peter and came first to them. So anyway, John runs faster than Peter, and he wanted to make sure he told us right there. He runs faster than Peter. That's pretty cool. So they even had pride back in the old day.
What do you think about pride, Dad?
It's an interesting one. I never really thought much of it, but you are big on it as being like a big problem for people, and I think you're onto something there.
Yeah.
Like pride would be not like never being able to admit you're wrong kind of deal. Maybe extrapolation.
It can be a lot of
pride
things
like that. Yeah, it really can just be a lot of things. None good.
Yeah, when people are like, "Don't you have any pride?" I'm like, I guess not.
Cuts both ways.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Isn't that a sin?
The 7 deadly sins. That's interesting because they don't show up on the 10 Commandments. So I just worry about the 10 Commandments, and they all kind of somehow fit therewith. Oh, dude, when we get back to the timeline, get to the Revelation 20 deal, this last rapture is all about good works. Is your name in that book with the good works? So I think that's where the Mormons come up with the fact that, hey, I bet they might be premillennialists. What are we thinking that one hypothesis is when the rapture's already occurred in about AD 70 to 77?
Premillennialist.
What's that deal?
You're right.
Premillennial.
Premillennialism.
Yeah, premillennialism and premillennialist. Yeah, I like that.
And we
And if you think
discovered
that,
that, like we found that on our own. And so that's
well,
kind of
yeah,
cool.
Matthew,
Yeah.
I think that's why I want to go back. That 16:7,
Mm-hmm.
because Jesus is talking to disciples and they're pressing him on, hey man, we're going to be.
Don't lean so far forward all the time. It cuts your head off, dude. You don't have to lean. We can hear you.
Oh, I thought I was coming down to make it room for the halo. So stay back. Okay. All right. All right. So 5, Peter looks down. So anyway, 4, John tells us how fast he runs.
Hmm.
And in 5, he's stooping down and looking in, saw the linen cloths, and it went, and yet went he not in. So anyway, Peter's John is a little skeptical. Okay, dude, and looking in is in italics, our good old italics. So the fact that he is looking in, I think he's implying he's kind of like scared shitless.
Hmm.
So he's stooping down. I'm looking in. He sees the clothes, and he's closing. That's like you've heard of the Torrent of whatever, that deal that was on top of Jesus and is supposed to have this outline on it. The turn of something.
Hmm.
So anyway, 7, and the napkin that was about his head, not lined with the linen clothes, but wrapped together in a place by itself. Ooh, okay. So that's that turn deal. It's by itself somehow. So Jesus wakes up or whatever. He takes that thing off. He puts it aside. All right, that makes sense. Then went in also that other disciple, which came first to the sepulchre, and he saw and believed. So now looking at it.
So we think maybe Jesus for 3 days is going to Summerland.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Right now, well, he's down there.
The holding tank.
Went down for 3 days. For 3 days, he's preaching to all the guys that took one for the team. In the old days,
Moses,
they had
Noah.
their sins.
Yeah.
Adam, the whole bit, Isaiah, they all had sinned, so there's no way for them to get to heaven yet. Jesus hadn't come the first time. So now that Jesus is here and he gets crucified, he's got 3 days to go down to Summerland, the air-conditioned hell, which has been waiting around for 700,000, whatever. We can find that timeline pretty easy. But, yeah, it's going to be good. All right, so 9. For as yet they knew not the scripture that he must rise again from the dead. So here they are thinking, hey, our buddy's dead. And they've already forgot about, oh, dude said he's going to rise from the dead. They just thought that was all bullshit. So 10, then the disciples went away again unto their own home. So now they go back home. They go, what the hell, who's playing tricks with us? The gardener take her away or whatever. Then 11, but Mary stood without so she's just standing there by the grave crying. And, the 2 disciples, they've gone home. And then in italics, she wept, she stooped down, and then in italics again and looked into the gravestone. So, dude, this is the second time in italics. First John's there in number 5, and he's looking in. Whenever they look in, they're scared. They're trepidatious, whatever. Okay, so she's now looking in there, and 12, and now she's looking in, and she sees 2 angels in white sitting at the head and at the feet of where Jesus had lain. So now you got 2 angels, both ends of this table that used to have Jesus on it. She's freaking, no doubt. 13, and they say unto her, Woman, why weepest? And she said to them, Because they have taken my Lord. I know not where they have laid him. And 14, and when she said this to the angels, thus said, she turned herself back. Oh, so anyway, so she's talking to the angels, evidently, and then she turns back to where Jesus, and she turns and saw Jesus standing. Okay, so anyway, yeah, okay, this is cool. So anyway, she's talking to the angels. And she says, where's my Lord? So now, the table's in, she turns around and there's this dude there. And she doesn't know that it's Jesus.
It's
And
the
so in
gardener.
15, yeah.
I read
So
ahead.
15, she said, okay, cool. Woman, why weepest thou? Whom seekest thou? This is Jesus talking. She don't know it's Jesus. She, supposing him to be the gardener, saith unto him, Sir, if you have borne him hence, if you've taken him, tell me where you have taken him, and I'll take him away. And Jesus saying, and Mary, she turns around and saying to him, and said, Rabbi, which is to say, also, she turned and said, oh, and then Jesus said, well, he kind of backs out, touch me not, for I am not yet ascended to my Father. So he hasn't even gone down for his 3-day deal yet.
Okay.
But go to my brethren and say then, so he's saying, go to the disciples and say, I ascend to my Father and your Father, and to my God and your God. Okay, so number 18, Mary Magdalene came and told the disciples she had seen the Lord, and that, again in italics, he had spoken these things unto her. Okay. Then the same day at evening, being the first day of the week, I think their first day of the week, dude, might be Sunday. Because everything we've been told last 1,000 years is a lie.
Why?
I think Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, I saw in an old Bible was the Sabbath.
Yeah. So they actually changed the day of the week on us.
Yeah.
1,000 years of fake news. That's going to be fun to come to grips with.
Yeah.
All right. So ending 19, when the doors were shut where the disciples were assembled for fear of the Jews, they're Jews themselves, but they're afraid of the money changers, came Jesus and stood in the midst and saith unto them. So now, behind closed doors, Jesus is there and he says, peace be unto you. And when he had so said, he showed unto them his hands. His is in italics. And his side. Then were the disciples glad when they saw the Lord. All right.
Then Jesus to them again.
Yeah, so basically, when they shut the doors, he comes. Says, peace be with you. Says, boom. Hey, but Thomas, the doubting Thomas, one of the 12, he was not with them when this happened. On 25, the other disciples therefore said unto him.
Do you skip 20, 21, 22?
I did? Okay. He showed him his hands. They were glad. 21.
Did you read those red letters? Peace be unto you.
Okay. 21. Yeah, that's a big. I skipped 21. I skipped, and that's a big one. And it says, "Peace be unto you." Be is italics, as my in italics. Father has sent me, even so send I you. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to be treating you just like my Father treated me. It's all good. Oh, dude, here we go. 22, we're getting into the breathing. And when he had said this, he breathed on them and saith unto them, receive ye the Holy Ghost. That's his name. Cool. All right, so 24. But Thomas, we have seen the Lord. We have said unto them, except I shall see in his. So Thomas is saying, if I don't see his hands, the print of his nail, put my finger in his side, hand inside, I won't believe. Then 26, and after 8 days, again his disciples were within, and Thomas with them. All right, so then this happened, and then 8 days later, are you all with me? You good?
Yep.
So 26, 8 days again. So Jesus feels like he needs to, cut Thomas in on the deal and show him, the deal. So then came Jesus, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst of it. So basically, when the doors are shut, he comes and he says, peace be with you. So now he's going to Thomas. Hey, reach your finger, your hands, and thrust on my side. And this is a pretty good passage. And be not faithless, but believing. Because, basically, Thomas, I'm not believing it unless I can put my hand in the side. Well, you and I, we're going to heaven, and we didn't get that opportunity. So, it's pretty cool that people have enough faith in a current short season of Satan to get it home where they belong.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 29 or 28. Thomas answered and said unto him, Thomas, believe because thou hast seen me. Okay, so now Jesus is saying, hey, Thomas believed because he saw me. Those that believe, thou hast believed. Okay, blessed are, again, in italics, they that have not seen and yet have believed. Okay, you cool there?
Mm-hmm.
So, 30. And many other signs truly did Jesus in the presence of his disciples, which are not written in this book. So, basically, we see, they're walking on the water, changing the water to wine, bringing Lazarus back. We see, probably about, I don't know, 7, 8, 10, but he probably did like 30, 40, 50. Okay.
Mm.
So,
And we don't know what those
31,
are. It just said there's a
right.
bunch. Yeah.
Yeah. Right there, they're saying, hey, and many other signs, truly. I mean, really, the dude did in the presence of his disciples a lot of cool shit. So anyway, 31, but he's saying these are the ones we've written about that you might believe that Jesus is the Christ, Son of God. So basically, they're say, hey, dude, write a book about this Jesus dude for us. And so they start writing, and they pick out maybe some highlights. They say, dude, we got so many freaking highlights. There's not enough room here. I'm just going to give you 5 of my favorites. Da-da.
Cool.
And that takes us to 21.
Sweet, dude. I didn't know Jesus, the gardener thing I thought was cool.
I knew that about that.
Mm.
And
I didn't know he could take on other, I guess he can do anything he wants.
Well, no, she thought he was a gardener, but he wasn't.
Oh.
It's just, why would they dude be there?
Okay.
Then once he said, hey, how come you're crying? She goes, oh, master, that kind of deal.
Okay.
Because, he was saying, oh, this must be the dude that took Jesus away.
Mm.
Hey, what'd you do with him?
Yeah.
Then she gets closer, and she goes, oh, my golly, it's you. Oh. Well. So, that gets to 21. You want to do another one? Are you ready to dance out?
I think dance out, because next episode we're just going to do the performances, the 3 kings. We forgot to sing today, the offering plate,
Yeah, we got the Nativity coming. That'll be fun.
Yeah. But I think we'll just end it this time.
All right. Should we dance out, sing out?
Yeah.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come.
Let her
we'll be ending the Nativity with that.
Her King.
Let every heart prepare him room.
And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And you gotta realize. You gotta realize there's a delay, Dad. So just keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep. Oh wait. So
it's
start
like,
singing.
We're doing a medley.
Here, let's go. So 1, 2, 3. I'll just go. Okay. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. Joy to the world, the world has come. Let earth receive her. Wow, that's. We might have to do solos. So we'll do solos next week.
Oh, so mine sounded really weird, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it's
tape delay.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird.
Your voice sounds weird.
I don't think we're gonna sing together anymore. Let's sing solos. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, solo.
Although when I'm doing it together, I hear your voice. It's almost like it's a medley. Ba 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 ba.
It's like a backup.
Row, row, row your boat.
Mm-hmm.
Row, row, row.
Gently, 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 gently.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, cool.
Hey, dude, we did it.
What else?
We did it, man. We're doing it.
Red Halo Sunday service.
Brett Halo and Mini Russ.
We're going to find out what they did with all those children that were too young to be involved in the raptures.
Yeah, we're kind of
We think they were sequestered to the 4 corners of the world, which are really kind of outside the firmament. Interesting.
Oh, I saw a new
We got
deal.
more land.
Yeah, I saw a new deal about the Earth being flat with the
Yeah.
underwater cables. Did you see the tick I sent you on that?
Well, there's the surface world and there's the underworld, and they both have their atmospheres.
Hmm.
It's amazing. The fact that we just have our little anthill here is pretty incredible.
Yeah, you have a nice anthill where you're at.
Yeah, I mean, I did well with my anthill. I mean, I was happy as a lark. I had no idea.
You did well in hell on
Yeah,
Earth.
I'm a thriver. I was a complier. It's gonna be a fun year, you guys. Hang on.
It's gonna be awesome. Okay, let's dance out. Mm.
21 forthcoming. It just kicked off, brother. I got 12 hours of football.
Dude, what a grand distraction. You know?
Yeah, our Coliseum right here.